those of you who are not aware, silver has plummeted in the market. Okay, so if you haven't bought silver yet, or if you're looking to add to your position, now would be an excellent time to do so. You want to stay away from shares and ETFs. It's probably 100 times more silver being traded on the market that actually exists. So when people are looking for physical silver, the price is going to just skyrocket. Don't buy jewelry. It's a horrible investment. You're going to be paying 10, maybe 15 times, somewhere in there, the times the price of what it's actually worth in silver value. Don't buy anything that says plated, 100 mils, layers, layered, or clad. You want to buy U.S. junk silver coins and generic bars and rounds. I recommend buying from coin shops. I've bought from eBay. Look for sellers with lots of transactions and very high positive feedback levels. I'll link to Northwest Territorial Mint. That's where I used to buy silver when I used to buy bunches of it. And I'll leave a link to Kitco so you can check the spot price. Now remember, the price of silver fluctuates day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute. So you want to find out what it's at right before you buy. Now there's going to be people out there saying, well, you can't eat silver. Well, you know what? You can't eat paper either. You know, when Germany, when they went through hyperinflation, there were probably a couple guys out there trying to eat their paper dollars. I'm pretty sure they didn't succeed. In Argentina, I'm pretty sure people tried that shit there too. In Zimbabwe, they had wheelbarrows. Probably they tried eating that too. You know what? They didn't succeed. So you can't eat one, you can't eat the other. That's a stupid-ass argument. As I've explained, a silver quarter buys as much gas as it did 60 years ago. A silver dime buys as much milk as it did 60 years ago. The numeric value in dollars has changed, but in metals, it has not. It's remained constant. It's what a bank used to be. People always know that, well, this is going to be worth more in the future. You know, if I had this, if I bought it way back in the day, it was this much. Now it's this much. Well, that's inflation. The dollar's getting weaker. This is what you can do to hedge. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe unlike all the other nations in history that printed money and failed, maybe we'll succeed. Simply because we call ourselves Americans. And, you know, we want more than we can afford. And, you know, we're willing to leave the debt on somebody else. We figured it all out. But if I'm right, and there is no exception, and history is going to repeat itself like it always does, well, then we're going to have a dramatic collapse in our standard of living. You look at poor nations, you think they live like that because they want to? No. They live like that because there's no investment. Their currency has very little purchasing power. That's where we're going. We owe way more than back. And if you could just print money and solve the problems, then there wouldn't be a single poor nation on earth, correct? For those of you who are interested, I'd recommend you look at my older videos. I've got a couple of them. Some are longer than others, but I get into it pretty good, so you'll know pretty much what I know at the end of it. Set you back a couple hours to watch them all probably, but I'd say well worth it, especially if you plan on getting into precious metals. It doesn't bother me. I've been buying since it was $11 an ounce. I bought a little bit, very like 2 ounces when it was up to 50. But I don't care. If it was $1 tomorrow, I'd take my entire paycheck and buy as much as I could. If you've looked into history, well, then you know what's coming. Sooner than later. You can't spend your way to wealth, guys.